He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Notre Dame, 7, USC, 0.
And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Had a lot of time back there. Now throws it to the right. He's found some room at the 45. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it first down and 20. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Ball carrier tackled there. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
How about Notre Dame sending a backer here? He comes up with the sack. A little Rudy magic on this one. And boy, they've had some great linebacker play over the years. Of course, think about Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith, who's now in the NFL and had a great career in South Bend. Notre Dame with great history at playing linebacker.
Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Catch made, a lot of space now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Lacey. Running out of time. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And now the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And they've got the returner corralled. Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Offense ready to start this drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Touchdown, Southern California. Just ran away from the defense. See if they can convert the point after. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Peters. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Finding some room at the 25. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I like to call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
They'll hand it off. In the clear at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
And then first down, right back to the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pocket breaking down. Delivers from the pocket complete over the middle. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Looking to throw. It's Lacey. He's escaping the pocket now. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first. Boy,
great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big first down.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trick.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held onto the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit. So you've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. A handoff to the back. He shreds the tackle. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. It's a run to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Escapes. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up with the play and taken down. Well, you expect big hits in an emotional game, Kirk, and the quarterback that time paid a price.
Well, the quarterback's got to know in a rivalry game, he better have his head on a swivel. That time they hit him hard.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. they've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Well, they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Same tailback, another carry. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Receiver makes the catch. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together, they stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Good job by the offensive line. You get some positive yards, but not quite into the end zone. Now we're going to have a 3rd and goal.
The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
A great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
It's 4th and goal. Forget the chip shot. They're going for it on 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Backed up at the 1. He's going to throw it. And it's intercepted. An immediate pick 6. Wow, a shocking play. Touchdown, Irish. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
What a job by this defense applying the pressure. They knew that they had these guys pinned up close to their own goal line. They got pressure. This quarterback, I think he panicked. He gets rid of the ball. What an easy touchdown for the defense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's going to launch it deep again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down trot. Can they get something going here? Back to pass. It's Lacy. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Second and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Look at the time in the pocket. Finally delivers to the left. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal gunner. After making his first attempt, this one is from 38 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They get the second half started with the running play. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
The game makes it second and medium. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Third down coming up.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Snags a good throw. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some...
Pass hauled in inside the 15. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards on a first down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Lacey. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection quarter in this play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
Boy, this offensive... They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Pressure is coming. Down he goes. A sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, SC. Made the defense look slow that time.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Not much on the return, but hey, they'll set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, 1, 2, 3 is bad enough, but 4 interceptions in one game, they have no chance of winning this game if they continue to throw the ball into coverage.
First down here for this offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. That's reeled in. It's Cole. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powers through. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
There's the grab. It's Cole. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Wolf. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th and attempt. They'll try it again here. Here comes a handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Oh, the offense being aggressive here, going for it on 4th down, but the defense was not having it at all. They come up with a big stop.
Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a high.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold them to 3.
The Irish offense comes up here on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Is successful and makes the score.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
35. USC 21.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down. The clock runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 35.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
29 Philly. 2-9. Cut it. Cut it.
They're going to run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's on the run. Launches deep. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's third down for the offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's an out route. The catch made.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. And the Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the deep.
Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This one will be fair caught. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Oh, my gosh, he completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
The important PAT gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
Important second down play coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Direct snap to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Urgency here. Got to credit to this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And with that, they retake the lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. Brings up.
They're backed up 2nd and long at the 19. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. The deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Okay, ready?
2nd down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Toss it to the back, running left. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Easy. Gorilla. Pilot.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap.
Squirrel.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Went it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. No gain there. This defense had been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Timber. Timber.
Looking to pass here on second down. Contact as he threw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Brought down to the 22 to first down, very near the red zone now. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Defense sets the formation. It's third down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. He'll go down, but he does have first down yardage.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Still plenty of work here to do now on second down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. And that run produces a decent gain.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator. Get some positive yards and keep the ball on the ground. The clock will continue to roll. They need a touchdown here. I cannot wait to see what this call is on third and goal.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So now we'll have a field goal attempt, one of the biggest moments of this game so far. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. And this one is right through. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. So after the go-ahead field goal, they get set to kick off. Just need to prevent a big return here in the final seconds. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Back to pass. It's Lacy. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Well, you'll love to see a game come down to the final possession.